No. Alright, 14700KF. First time building with this CPU. I've built a 14600KF PC. Still have that. That's kind of like my main PC because the 9800 X3D PCs I keep building, I just keep selling them. So I haven't like fully stepped over to main that PC yet. That was the plan, but just never happened. Yo, Sam! Welcome. Just gonna set everything up. Can you hear me? To begin with. This is like the risky part, because I don't stream here very often. I'm the one that voted! Oh, you did? You know what? What I think? Oh, we're gonna fix the sharpness. Bro is flexing with those boxes. We're gonna vote on what GPU. You can hear me, banger. So, I'm gonna make like a poll. I've never created a poll on YouTube before, so I'm not sure like how it works. But I'm guessing we are gonna... yeah, so I'm a little bit worried that the 7600X is gonna beat this. And if it does, I mean, Intel's in trouble, because this is you know, expensive. I got this very almost like 50% off, so I got a great like discount. But oh, I thought you can make a poll. You can't engage. All right, start a poll. Ask a question. Let's see here. What GPU should we use? I don't. This is the keyboard. I don't. All right. How many options? We can add 4 options. All right. So we're gonna choose a 3060, 4060, 4070, 36. Why do I have 2 4060 boxes? All right. So 4060, 3060, 4070, or the 7800X. I kind of want to use this. Mainly because when we put it in the case, it's gonna look the best, because it's a 3-fan GPU, the rest is just 2-fan. I'm gonna add like more text so that it looks better. Only writing like 4060 and not putting RTX. This looks bad. Alright, start poll. How long is it the poll? Is it like, I don't know how long this is gonna last. Start poll. Oh, I have to click end poll. Alright. So we're gonna let that sit for a while, I guess. Maybe until we get to that part. I will never use AMD GPU again. I know I said that. And what I like more actually meant is I will never buy another AMD GPU. Probably. At least not to use. Maybe to sell, but not to use. So let's see what GPU will win. I'm gonna put this away. Okay, so I will not be using this RAM kit. I just put it here because it looks better. So let's put those away. Can you turn on live subtitles? Ooh. No. Unfortunately not. I can't do that. Because I don't have that on this is the streaming PC. I don't have that on this one. And you have to restart. And that, you know, set everything up, so I'm not gonna do that. So, at least, we're building a 14700KF on a Z690 motherboard. 1 terabyte, MV3, and this cooler is not anywhere like close enough to be able to cool this. The TDP for like the power limit 2 is 251 or 253 watt on this, and I think this can cool like 140, 160 maybe. So I would most likely have to use like an AIO or at least a dual tower CPU. I'm not sure, but this is the only one I got right now, and I just want to see, can we play Fortnite with this? Is that tape on your mouse? Yes, it's grip tape. So yeah, for extra grip. Okay, I'm gonna put on some music because I hate building in silence, and I'm gonna just turn it down, you know, a lot. That's my dream's job. Wait, what part? Alright, this might be loud now, that would not be good. Okay, now I have music up. If you can hear the music, please let me know so I can turn off. Yo, Sinks. Build PCs! Oh! That makes sense. Building PCs is fun. I think it's hard if you want to like make a living of it, but I guess not impossible. Some people are doing it. Okay, and we will be building on inside of the wooden chassis again. It is pretty cool, and I think it looks pretty nice. We will also replace this RGB fan with a normal black one. I'm gonna remove this sticker also because we don't. Wait, no. I got this one, the Arctic one. Yeah, we're gonna use this one instead. I forgot about that. Alright, unbox the CPU. I want to see it. Relax, bro. We'll get there. Do we need anything here? Yeah. Normally, we need like the screw for the M.2, but this motherboard is a little bit fancy, so we don't need that. Yesterday, Wednesday, I get my 15 XT. What? 5800 XT? What is that? Is that a GPU? No. Do you mean 5800X? Like the CPU? I don't know. A relaunch? Oh, I didn't even know that existed. Is it much better? Because I had the 5800X and that was really good. So... Oh, so it is fast. Nice. Maybe it's closer to a 7600X. Alright, what should we install first? I'm just gonna pop in the CPU so we can move on with our lives. Alright. Oh, is that like a thing from AMD? I didn't even know that. So I don't know much about AMD stuff until just, recently. So I haven't really followed along when stuff happens. 0.1 gigahertz. That's not a lot. But I think the problem is with AMD, most AMD CPUs, that you can only inside a BIOS with PBO overclock it 200 megahertz, which is a lot, not a lot. Yo, LJ! I need to buy 59 as well. Yeah, I don't know about that. We're gonna focus on this just because it's nice. Not sure if that was necessary, but at least now we did that. Alright, the most sketchy part. I think it goes in like this, right? Yeah. Who? Are you supposed to push this out? I usually just push it down. I saw somebody like, you should not do that. I don't know if that's true. Do we need to save this? I'm putting it until next time. No, we will only be using this cooler. It costs like 19 euros. And this is nowhere near enough. Oh, what's needed to cool this, I think. Because this TDP with the power limit 2 is 250 watts. That is crazy. So we'll see how this goes. I have an AIO that's broken. From EK was something, I don't know the name of it like exactly. Bro, why did I put that in there? Nobody cares. It's gonna be 100, yeah, most likely. Not entirely impossible. Save the bracket increase, you need to return more. Oh, that's true. You should always save stuff, you know, it doesn't hurt. I have like 1 billion of everything now, because I always save everything. The CPU will degrade. We will undervolt it, so it works with this cooler when gaming. But I don't think it's gonna pull that much wattage, actually. When playing Fortnite. When doing other stuff and editing, I will be editing on this. It's gonna cook. So I'm gonna have to buy a new cooler, definitely. Is that right? Usually, this like sticker goes on that side, away from the CPU. But I said that with a friend who were building his PC. And then, of course, in his case, it was the opposite. So I was like, bro, you can just check this. And he's like, no, it's gonna be the wrong way. So I'm like, bro, no, check this, check this. And oh, they did the opposite here. So that was my mistake. This is a super tiny, I think it's 8-liter Logue case. It's a Swedish brand, I think. Very expensive. Oh my god. I kind of regret building that. But now I move it from this desk to the TV when we stream stuff there. It doesn't fit your case. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is quite common though, especially if you buy like a 360mm and then it only fits 240, or if you buy a 280mm and it only fits 240. That's very common. All right, what's next? Okay, so should we open this new SSD or should we use the old one? I hate having new stuff around, so we're just gonna open this. What's it will degrade? I mean, any CPU that runs too hot will degrade over time. But Intel CPUs can run at around 90 degrees. The later gen, like the 12th gen and up, with really no problem. But obviously, if you look at 15 years and one of them is running at 60 and the other one is running at 93, like, yeah, there's gonna be a difference in like how their health is. Maybe, I don't know. But theoretically speaking, that would be the case. Use new, and if you have an extra slot, install old. So I have a bunch of projects on this for Premiere Pro, so I'm gonna have to transfer those later, or I'm gonna install this on another PC to work off. I'm not sure yet. But it is only 1 terabyte, but you don't really need anything else than a terabyte. We need to install the bracket for this also. Yo, Anton, welcome back, bro. You bought a 360 and now you need to buy a new case. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. I'm chilling with a terabyte. I mean, if you only play games, you're not gonna need a terabyte. Like, it's total overkill. Okay, so this is the RGB fan that comes with this. I will not be using that. I'll be using this black cooler instead. But we have to take it out to remove the cooler. You know what? Let's just pull this out. It looks nice sitting like in the background like this. And if somebody joins the stream now and they know a little bit about this CPU, they're gonna tell, bro, that's not enough. You're gonna cook your PC with that. And they are right. How much does this build cost? Damn, I was worried that this question was gonna come. But I don't actually know yet, because if you take a look at the poll, we can see what GPU we're gonna use. But I got this 14700KF at a banger deal for 2,199 Swedish crowns, I think it was. It was a Webhallen, you know, this internet electronic PC hardware store that opened up in Stockholm. And they had this for like the first 10 customers that bought it, got it for like a super deal. So a dear friend of mine, you might know him as Flashiness, he went and bought it and then sent it to me. So thank him. So this was pretty cheap. I bought this pretty cheap, was 1,300 Swedish crowns. Should we do like quick math here? Oh wait, okay, I can show you this. I think I'm working on, like, so I can show you a screen share at the same time while I'm streaming. Let's see here if this works. If we click, no? Oh yeah, because now the mic is like messed up when I stand over here, right? I'm gonna move the mic. Alright. No audio, I'm at school! No sword. Yo, sword. Alright. Let's see here. What happens? Alright, this doesn't work. I guess the important part is that we have audio while I click around. I'm gonna hide OBS. Please work. Display capture. Alright, that works. Right click, transform, fit to screen. Alright, so we're gonna do a quick calculation here of what this PC cost. I will not be choosing the component itself, because now I'll be choosing the price that I paid, and then we'll see what the build cost is, and then we can check what the cost is to have it right now. Yo, Tyler, is AtomX the still best problem? Yes, AtomX or Bitsum. But there's two different AtomX power plants right now. So, yes, this is 1440p. That is correct. All right, so we paid 2,200. For this, that's a little bit over. It doesn't really matter. That's basically 200 euros, more or less. We don't know about the graphics card yet. The case, this is an expensive case. So it cost 1,000 almost, 956, so pretty close. And I paid 1,300 something for this. Let's sort. 1,360 is a little bit over, I think. I got the 32GB kit, super expensive. Was just above 350. Was it 355? Around-ish. Should I use the new one? Or, like, the thing is, AtomX has two power plants. The older one works better, but I didn't know about it until recently. So I tested both. And the other one works a lot better. We paid $4.99 for this. And okay, so the power supply, we'll be using a Chieftech Eon 600 watts. It is a little bit expensive, but this setup is gonna pull some power. So I have a 750 power supply also. I don't think that's gonna be necessary. I paid $6.99 for this, which is expensive because right now you can buy it for 10% less around. Okay, so the total build cost is 6,000 Swedish crowns without the GPU. So we're at 549 euros without the GPU. So it depends a little bit what GPU we get. For the 4070 I paid 5,000. Which is leading right now in the poll? Do we have a winner so far? Oh, it's equal between the 47 and the 7800 XT. Okay, so we're just gonna count with the 4670 because that's a good graphics card that we should pair with this. So I paid 5,790 for this. 5,793. So total right now is 11,849 Swedish crowns. So this is without the GPU. Oh, that was not correct. And yeah, pretty much 1,000 euros with the GPU. That's decent, but it's not like good, you know. All right, back to the build. In my video when I tested power plants, you have the link. So go to that video to see. Okay, where were we? All right, mounting this. Are you paying with Victory Royale crowns? Bro, I wish. I have like one, I think. That's not gonna go very far. Alright, this is for this, I think. We should keep like each of these things where it's supposed to be. Alright, so let's put this in. You found it? Let's go, bro. Come on, where is... Oh, I thought it was... Wait, is this correct? Let's watch this before. Yeah, the older one works better. But, alright, so wait. In the folder, I named it new. So, test the newer one. But the newer one is older. So it depends a little bit to look at it. But use the one is called new because I've been using the other one for quite some time. So in my world, the older one is newer. Does that make sense? Alright, now it's set up for... Should we remove this? No, this doesn't need to stay input, right? I'm probably gonna change this cooler. So it's gonna be a pain if I remove that. Please don't go away. Alright. 1700 is the blue ones. Correct. Yes, OGN, that's correct. I do recommend that you benchmark and see from AtomX or Bitsum, because both of those are good, and it depends a little bit of like on your PC. Even if you have like the exact same specs as I do, the results can differ a little bit. Where did I put my screwdriver? What? Alright, just gonna use these ones. Oh, wait. We need one of these. Oh, is it supposed to go on the outside or the inside? It can't go on the inside, right? That doesn't make sense. I think this is the right way. I don't think I've mounted this cooler on an Intel build so far. I don't benchmark, but my camera is bugged. Oh, that's not good. I've seen some people talk about that the Cafromex 17.4, 17.4 version is unstable and doesn't really show accurate results. So sometimes it just spikes randomly and displays everything like wrong. So if you have the problem, I think if you just download an older version from their website, maybe it should work better. I don't know, like it hadn't happened to me yet, so I haven't like test and compare. Oh, it shows average of 500 below. Okay, I haven't seen that problem. That's not good. What could be the cause of that? That is very strange. Wait, what is happening now? No, is it two different holes inside of this? It's got lock. Yeah, it's got lock on the first one. Do we have to place them in the further ones? Yo, buddy, welcome. Average 900, but lows 15. If you check the compare tab, is it normal in there? Because it might just be because you've tweaked your PC. And sometimes that's what happens. Like it messes up your like lows. I've had that before. You haven't? Oh, that's probably a bug. I would try to use like an older one. Maybe that will fix it. If you are lucky. It's order PC part 7600 on the B650. Very nice from first build. Well, you ordered a good PC at least. Because some people just buy the wrong parts that doesn't make sense for, you know, performance and like how much you have to spend. Because buying this CPU at retail price, that's just ridiculous. So I don't really recommend this build. But the 7600, especially the 7600X when it's on sale, very, very good CPU. Do you think there's a difference between... Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna find out, bro. I ordered a 7800 X3D. It should arrive on Monday. Then I'm gonna compare the 7800 X3D versus the 9800 X3D. I'm thinking there's gonna be like 100 FPS average difference. But in the lows, it's gonna be more or less the same. I think. I don't know. I don't really trust other people's benchmarks, to be honest. I'm like a cynical. Is that correct? Correct usage of that word? I don't know. I'm so curious about the test. I want to see it for a long time. Yeah, me too. Like a lot of people have been asking me about, can I get the 7800 instead? It's like, no, bro, get the 1900. But I don't know, to be honest. So hopefully we'll know soon. But you don't like if you get like a B650 motherboard, you don't need it. I tested the A620 motherboard versus the B650 from MSI, the Gaming Plus one. No difference in FPS at all. But there is a difference in like when you benchmark of like 8%, so not really a lot either. Before we do anything, I'm gonna install the IO shield. I always forget about this. We get a GPU. Oh, you're gonna run without a GPU? Like the integrated graphics is not good on the X3D CPUs. But it is a smart choice to spend like your budget in favor of the CPU if you play Fortnite mostly, and then get a GPU later. And you don't need a good GPU. Like if you buy a used 3060, the FPS is gonna be like more or less the same. But yeah, so this case is like, this is the only bad part about this case, is that it's super hard to put in the IO shield. You have to press like way harder than you want to. Oh my god. What was that? I don't even know. You're gonna R6 7600. Wait, You mean... this? Are you buying this? Are you buying mine? No. I would not get the 7600. If you play Fortnite, I would definitely get an Nvidia graphics card instead. You should just get a 3060 instead. I use one. It's cheaper and you get more VRAM. Oh, you don't play Fortnite? Yeah, then get the AMD graphics card. It's probably better. Probably. What are the holes on top? On here? This is for like airflow. If you wanna put like a water cooler here. So normally you would put this. This is from EK in Swedish. Then you put this on the inside here, but yeah, we're not gonna be using this. Did you hear that? Something just fell below me. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. Alright, we're gonna put this to the side. Can we put it here? Hopefully it's not gonna get too hot. Alright, let's install the motherboard. Normally, I usually put in the CPU cable first. Because on most cases this like is too tiny. And then it's just gonna get difficult to put in afterwards. But this case is really nice, because the holes are really big. What case is this? This is a very, 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 very nice case. Look at this. Bro, it's wood. Like, this is crazy. This is really nice. And like the I/O here also. Both USB-C, 2 USB 3.0 ports, and audio jack. Very, very nice. It's from Amazon. If you search for like wooden chassis on Amazon, it's from... there is a logo somewhere. I don't know. Newer, I think it is. Like super cheap compared to the rest of the wood case, but it's really nice. You have the same... I have some problems with mine. It's not cooling correctly. You play Call of Duty. Oh, okay. Yeah. What do you write? You're planning on building a 1900 XD. Oh, why do you get that motherboard, bro? Don't get the X870E. That's just a waste of money, bro. You don't need that at all. People waste so much money on motherboards that they don't need. Okay, so we're gonna have to remove this. If you don't remove these, sometimes you short your motherboard, so be careful. So we need 3 holes here. And then only at the bottom. Do we have? Yeah, we have 2 ones we have to remove. So we have to remove this and this. Can we do it by hand? Oh my god. Sometimes I forget my own strength. Did I just... Where did it go? Did it like fly away? No. Okay, we have to remove those. Really, you don't trust Amazon? In Sweden, Amazon is pretty nice. At first, everybody was like super skeptical. But now everybody has like gotten used to it. Alright. Let's put in some motherboard screws. Is it difficult installing an AM5 CPU? To be honest here, AM5, easiest CPU to install. AM4, the most difficult to install. So if you're building a PC for the first time, don't get an AM4. I thought it was not recommended to OC. No, that's not correct. You should definitely overclock the X3D. Every X3D, and basically almost every CPU from AMD is super easy to overclock. Because all you need is to enable PBO, which is Precision Boost Overdrive. It's like a default overclock thing. Undervolt with like 20 millivolts, and then put in like a 200 clock boost. Then you're done. That's basically it. Alright, is this gonna stay here? Yeah, that's gonna stay there. Hopefully. Yeah, it's gonna stay there. I can't see like the ones at the bottom if I don't put it. Do I not have any more? Alright, the flashlight. I ordered some shit in custom shipment. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate. Because yeah, that's something you have to be like watch out for. If you buy something from Amazon that's outside of EU, like from China, then you have to pay customs. That's like a thing. So you have to watch out for that. But if you check like on the seller, it's gonna say like where it ships from. So that's that's something you have to watch out for. All right, that's more than enough, right? How many screws? All right, we're gonna put in one more. I don't like putting these in. Like you don't really need so many, right? Oh, then you cooked, yeah. Then I don't know what to do. That's at least how it is in Sweden. One, two. All right, we're gonna put in one more. Do I have one more? Well, I hate this. Like I'm gonna throw it away. It's like the fake motherboard. Oh, we need that later. Oh no, do I have to open a new package? How was your day? My day has been very good, actually. We, like in Sweden, on the last of April, we barbecue and light like a huge fire and gather around it and like sing songs and stuff. It's very strange. It's called Valborg. So we did that yesterday, and then we had like a bunch of leftovers today. A bunch of meat and sausages and stuff that we barbecued. So we ate that for lunch. It was crazy. You have to pay at least 300. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. We used to have that problem a lot in Sweden also when we ordered from like Amazon and like China and stuff. But it's gotten a lot better lately. Like the past, I don't know, 4 years maybe. It's gotten a lot better. Yo, I'm back. Welcome back, bro. You said AM4 is the most difficult to install. Yes, I'm gonna install my new motherboard with my AM4. What should I be aware of? Most importantly is remove all the thermal paste before as much as you can. Normally, I wipe it off, I take it out, and then I like clean it. On AM4, if you're not careful, you're gonna smudge thermal paste all over the socket. Which is very strange. And you don't really know when it's in place. I just don't like it. And also, like the worst part, when you remove the CPU from the motherboard, and you take off the cooler, sometimes the CPU like comes off with the cooler. Because like the bracket, you have only place it in, and then you kinda secure it. On every other CPU that I've used, at least on AM5 and the Intels from like 8th gen, you place it in there and then you squeeze it down and then you like spring it down. So it's really in there. On AM4, they're not doing that. Which I think is a little bit strange. I just put on my keyboard straps. Bro, what's that? That's how you know you're gonna be gaming for like seriously. That's when you have your keyboard straps. I will be worn out, yeah. Like, if you watch some videos of people installing it, you know, it's not that bad. Might have, like, exaggerated a little bit, but I didn't know about it before I built, like, my first. And that was not too long ago. That was the 5600 PC that I built, like, 2 months ago. Alright, so power supply is in place. I'm gonna start with the CPU cables. This is for the graphics card. These two. So this is like a problem if you have a normal case, that you won't be able to fit this through here. And even now, it is a little wonky, but I'm gonna switch it. Wooting, I'm not gonna search that, not right now at least. Remind me later, or send an image on Discord and tag me. Have you ever built? I have built a 5800X and the 5600, and then a 9800X 3D. I haven't built. No, bro. Oh no! All right, this motherboard is huge. It's not fitting here, bro. I knew I should have put this in first. I'm cooked right now. So I haven't built an X3D on like the lower end side. I'm cooked, bro. This doesn't go in. I knew it. And the hole is big, but that's not the problem. The problem is that the motherboard is messing with me right now. Do I have to remove the motherboard to get this in? That's unfortunate. So like, can you see this hole here? It just, like, it goes in, like, the hole is huge, you know, I showed you before. But the motherboard is, like, way up there. If you bent a pin, can I fix it or no? I mean, if you're a beginner, it's very hard. And if you hold something, like this, can you hold it perfectly still? You see, I'm not, like, shaking. Or does it go a little bit like this? Because if you have a problem, so you have to like shake a little bit, you're cooked. You're not gonna be able to fix it. But if you can hold it still, and alright, I don't know where I have that. You need like a magnifying glass also. It's very difficult without the magnifying glass. If you watch my 7600 build, I fixed. No, I didn't do that on stream. I did off stream. I fixed one recently. It is possible, but it is a little bit difficult. I'm gonna have to remove the motherboard. Alright, I'm gonna do something I don't recommend. I'm gonna remove it a little bit, and then I'm gonna force it through. So this is not gonna be pretty. If somebody asks, this is not how I did it. But I talked about it first. You know, I said that, oh, I should put this in first, but this case is so good. But I haven't built in this case. This is my second time building in like this wooden case. And the old motherboard I had was an M80X motherboard. Alright, now we have a little bit of flex here. Let's see if this works. Can you see this? No, you can't. That's probably... Oh no, did you hear that sound? That was not a good sound. Alright, this is not good, bro. I should not do this. Come on, bro. It is so close. Oh, it's working. Come on. Oh my god. Alright, it's working. If we hear a snap, we know that I just made a very expensive mistake. You died to a camper? No. That's just like the worst thing ever. There's a PC repair shop. Oh, yeah, they can probably fix it. But it also depends like how much. Because if you bent it too much, it's gonna break when you bend, like when you try to fix it. So then you're cooked. Bro, how come the first one went through but not the second one? Keep it up, bro. Thank you. Oh, new season tomorrow, bro. That's gonna be crazy. I hope everybody will use creator code CLETAC when they buy the battle pass. No, I'm not gonna promote my credit card, bro. But it is clean if anybody wants to use it. Alright, I'm gonna split these because this doesn't work. I don't know how one of them works, but not the other. You're gonna do it? You didn't promote it at all, right? This is the first time I'm mentioning it. If I bend a pin, can I replace the motherboard? If it's like broken? What do you mean? Like if you're unlucky and you bent a pin, you can break the CPU also. So, like, be careful. It is, I think, the most dangerous like part, like the most risky. Alright, I'm gonna put the motherboard case back here. Okay, can we do this? Oh, banger. Oh, the reason why the first one went through was because that kind of broke. Like, it can break off in two, you just have to be careful when you plug it in so you check that it's back together. I have a picture of what happened on Discord. Is it the print screen from replays? No, it wasn't like somebody camping in the toilet, right? When you build a PC, always check. You have no idea how common this is, that people do this mistake. Check here. This is the CPU power cables, okay? You see, you can't really see now, but check that the cable itself is all the way to the motherboard. So there's not like some room between the cable and the motherboard. This happens way too often with people building the PC for the first time. They connect it and then they stop like here. So you have to push and then like click. So there's like an arm that's supposed to like grab hold of this. So it gets super, like the resistance is very high right up until when you get where you want to be. So make sure that you check that. Same goes for the motherboard power, the 24-pin motherboard cable. That's the same. A lot of people have a problem there. And also on the graphics card, but that's, you know, really visible, so people don't really make that mistake. Check Discord. I will check Discord very shortly. I want to see a build where people try to push the CPU in while the CPU lever is close in position. Oh, that sounds dangerous. Why do you want to see that? I would get nerve-wracking. Alright, so the 7800 XT is winning right now. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly check Discord for... Was it a meme? I don't even know what I'm looking for. General... Oh yeah, that was kind of funny. I'm not even sorry about that. Oh, should I post this on the Discord? It's a little bit too late for that, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Let's see, notifications. First time building a 14700 KF. And a crying face, and then live rows. Alright, I forgot about that. I was supposed to do that before. Okay, where are we? I don't remember. Can I just buy a new motherboard and install my new stuff? Yes, theoretically. But if you bend, like a pin like gets bent, and then you install everything, and then it doesn't work, you can break stuff. Like your CPU can get like broken from it, so be careful. How much RAM will you have? We will install, and we have already installed a 32 gigabyte kit, 3200 megahertz. This is a little bit like slow, so I will try to overclock this at 3600. So this is CL16. I'm gonna try and overclock this to CL18. 3600 and see if that works. I did not see this trap. Love your content, brother. Hope you grow faster and faster. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. It warms my smile when people say that, so thank you. But if you don't mind, can I ask you, like, if I need to reapply? Yes. you should reapply thermal paste. Buy this huge one so you can do it regularly. If it gets hot, you're gonna have to do it more often. So if you have a bad cooler, you're gonna have to do it every 2 years ish. Or you should do it every 2 years. But if it doesn't get hot, then you don't have to do it. So you can wait until the CPU gets hotter when you play games or do stuff. Okay, so what do we need here? I will not install the reset switch button because I hate that. Yes, i7 14700 KF. Alright, do we need the front I/O? Yeah, we're gonna need that. What do we start with? Should I fix the cable management here? No, that doesn't sound fun. I'm gonna skip that. This is gonna look like very bad. But that's just how it is, you know. Alright, so we're gonna install this. This is for the USB 3.0 ports. Boom. Then we need this, the other one. So this is not the one I was looking for. Alright, so this one is for the USB-C. I hate like refixing focus. I don't have autofocus on this camera. This is for the USB-C port in the front. Fake benchmark. Yes, every benchmark I do is fake. Especially the things I do live. That's a great way to spend your time. Alright, we're gonna install this. And then we get to the boring part. The start button and the audio jack. So these cables just basically goes to... Oh, you can't see that, there's no light. This, the AIO here. No, the I/O ports. Not the AIO. Okay. I kind of want to just zip tie these here. But I'm not going to do that. Because once you start doing cable management, you have to finish it. So we're not even going to start. Bro, is this a joke? It doesn't go in here, bro. What are they doing? Okay, so we're going to go from the other side. Okay, so what should we start with? Which one was this? Alright, this is the start button. Which one? So this is the reset switch. I don't like that. So you can like reset your PC at the front. Because sometimes you accidentally click that and then you get mad. Bro, where's the... Alright, this one. See, types I use... Oh, you know what? I have... somewhere. What? Yeah. Like these. Like Velcro stuff. For a PC that, you know I'm not gonna take apart. But I might switch some parts on this PC in the future. So I don't wanna... waste my time doing it carefully. So like zip tying, it is a pain to remove all the zip ties, but it's, oh my god, it just goes so much faster just quickly do it lazily. Is that a word? Lazily. Why doesn't it get stuck in this? That's a little bit strange. Okay, what's next? The sound cable, this one. Okay, the support answer. What is that? You should do 7800 XT. That's the best option. Yeah, it is winning 52%. So we're probably just gonna use that. I kinda only wanna use it because it's gonna look better. because this case is, you know, rather big. So it's gonna look a lot better if we do that when like selling it. But I will be gaming on this and having this as my main PC for a while, so it's not gonna matter that much to begin with. Okay, I think we are somewhat done here. Now we only need a miracle. Okay, the power cable also. This one. This is a 24-pin power cable. Gonna put this in here. Then connect it, and this is also like the same goes for this. Alright, if we're quiet now. Did you hear that? Like a click? Yeah, I kinda want to have two cameras. So I can like flip the pieces a little bit here and then show like from this side. Because this is, yeah, now I have to like, this is like somewhat okay. But you guys wanna see, you know, like from this angle. Because this is easier to follow along, but yeah, I'm not smart enough to set up something so everybody can be happy. What I'm using, we are using the Corsair Vengeance LPX RAM, DDR4. Kinda wanna use, I have a bunch of DDR5 kits, but I don't know, those motherboards are expensive. This was super cheap, the ones that I got right now, so. Right, sometimes, or most often, I pull the GPU cables from like the slot here or back here, but then it is visible and it's not looking as good as it could be looking. Right, so now we have used up all the cables we're gonna use on that side. Oh my god, this looks crazy. Normally I would like to do some cable arrangement, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so now we have 3 140 millimeter fans. That is quite nice, like there's a lot of airflow. And I'm gonna power all of these from one, and then they are like daisy chained. So I'm just gonna put this up here, and then the CPU cooler is gonna get its own. And like if I was gonna keep this PC forever, I would probably just take them apart and plug them in like one for each on the motherboard, just for like better control, so you can have one fan that's always pushing some air into the case, and then the other ones can like stay quiet and like turn off until you actually need them to turn on, like when you're gaming. But that is a little bit overkill, so we're not gonna do that. I'm kinda lazy. Alright, which one was the CPU cooler? I don't even know. Alright, the first one is CPU fan. So this is gonna be system. No, this is the pump. Oh yeah, don't put it on the pump, because then it's gonna go crazy. Alright, we have that. I think we're almost ready to make this go boom. Okay, I'm not sure that I put these at the right distance. Let's find out. Where do I put this? I'm gonna throw it away. Yes, it's 216. Yes, it was the right way we put it. But this is gonna be... This is not good enough, actually, for this thermalite. You know what? I'm not gonna... You know, I'm gonna use this. I have MX4 and MX5 here. I think those are better, but I'm not sure. But my PSU was 50 watts off. Like, wattage is not as important as people say. Like, how much wattage do you have in total? And what parts do you have? Bro, this was a lot of paste. Okay, I'm gonna smudge it out a little bit and then wipe off some other parts. So, if you wanna see, like if you actually put too much, this is too much. If you wanna see how much that you put, you can quickly install it and then remove it. So then you can see. Normally I would just remove a little bit now. And then, oh my god, I would just be happy with it, but might as well show it. What do you do for a living? Bro, I've been asking that for so long. I never get a good answer. Alright, so when you do this, you're gonna squeeze out all the thermopaste. And now we get to see, for real, how much did we put? Alright, so this is a little bit too much. It's not like that too much. I'm not gonna remove anything. Maybe I should. But if I remove something, that means I made a mistake. If I don't remove it, people don't know for sure, you know. Check Corey's new poll. I thought he was going away, bro. Did he just lie? What is it about? Check it fast. Alright. Let's check the poll. Oh. I have too much stuff like around. It's about newest. Oh, really? Corey Tech. Posts. So serious question. Do you keep these years? Do I keep this up? Oh! Oh, whoa, wait. It's not as user-friendly to the majority of users as previous years. No problems to do. So the thing is, he should definitely take it down. Redo his benchmarks, because those that he has is obviously fake. And then he should make it like 3 hours. The thing that I didn't like, except for the benchmarks part, is that, you know, he rushed over all the tweaks. I would much rather see a longer video that explains everything. And he can make like a super quick one with like the one bake. So you can like do all the tweaks in one go. That is also a nice option to have if you're like in a hurry, you don't care, you know. But a lot of people do care and they want a longer video. So I'm gonna vote, take it down. Not because the guide itself is bad. The bias tweaks, debatable. For me, they didn't work very well. Yeah, but I don't know. I just think you should make it longer and actually do accurate benchmarks. Oh my god. No. Can we show this? Yeah. Have you ever thought about gaming on YouTube and play different games? Like for benchmarking purposes? Yes. I want to play like other games to benchmark. But I really only enjoy playing Fortnite. So I think if I start doing that, I'm gonna get kind of tired of making videos and stuff. So I'm not sure that is a good idea. But for this channel, where I focus more on tweaks, it would be more fun to benchmark other games and see like an overall performance gain. Not just in Fortnite. Oh wait, we don't want to see this cable. Yeah, it's 55% on the 7800, so I'm probably gonna do that. Honestly, I thought people would vote for the 3060 just because like to use the weakest one. Alright, so we're gonna hide this cable later. Yes, just put this in. But like Cyberpunk is a game that I want to test because that it's like, you know, the opposite of Fortnite. It's really GPU depending. So You know, if a tweak only improves FPS for the GPU part, then I'm missing out, you know. So yeah, it would be better to test more games, but I'm not sure like how accurate can you do benchmarks in other games. Because, you know, I play Fortnite a lot. I know a lot about Fortnite and how to test and do everything, you know, with the FPS test maps, the sort of customs and, you know, all of that. But with other games, I have no idea. So that's going to be harder to benchmark. But where did this go, bro? Is it stuck? Bro, what is happening? Yeah, so Cyberpunk. Oh, we went in here. No. And Red Dead Redemption 2. I have Cyberpunk. I don't have Red Dead Redemption, but like GTA 6, when that releases, a lot of people are going to be curious about that. Do you think the poll by Corvus W? Yes, I do. I think he made that. I don't want to like take credit for anything here, but I think he might have done it because of my video. Because I mean, he faked the benchmarks, and I'm not sure if he was hoping that people wouldn't notice or people wouldn't do their own benchmarks or something like that. No, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, so I at least, you know, maybe he didn't do it because of my video, but maybe he did it in some part of my video, and that he got some negative feedback from it. And like, if you're a content creator and you don't listen to your audience, then you should stop making content. So it's definitely a W to... Alright, so... wait. To go back here, to be honest now. It's a little gay. Not gay like he's a homosexual, but gay in the way that he doesn't own up as a man and say, alright, I kind of faked the benchmarks, and I brushed over a lot of detail, and I should have made it longer, blah, blah, blah. And then say, should I make a new one? Like redo it and make it longer or something like that. Not say, like he's blaming us right now. In that poll that he made, at least that's how I interpret it. He's blaming the audience. Like, you're too dumb to understand the poll, so... I don't know. I think that was not a good decision. I would not have phrased it like that. But he's not apologizing for it. Which would be, in my eyes, the only response that would be acceptable. Because I've lost my respect for Corby. I don't know about you, but I've still... Like, when I thought about Corby... I've trusted him. You know, I've tested his OS, didn't work very well for me. I've tested his power plan, didn't work that good for me. But still, you know, he seems honest and he's trying to improve and help the community. But with this latest video, he messed up, if you ask me. He went away from what I think most people liked about him, and that was, you know, his transparency, somewhat. Because now I'm thinking, what other benchmarks did he fake? Like, what else is happening that we don't know about? Gaming have a lot of audience. They love to watch other play games. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you have a good voice and you are funny. Let's go, bro. Thank you. Is your name Ishu? Aisu? Thank you, bro. Sorry I talk about gaming, bro. That's why we're all here. Alright, so the poll is 56% in favor of the 7800 XT, 32% of the 4070, and only 6% voted for the 4060, and the 3060, they have the same. And we got 50 votes. So, now we know. We are building with the 7800 XT. It's like you're getting cheated on by a girlfriend. Yeah, a little bit. Like that. No! Oh, I forgot. This is not a 3-fan GPU. Oh no, that's like the whole reason why I put it on the pole. No. It's only a 2 fan. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I am curious to see if we still get the latency problem on this build. I don't have any 3 fans left, unfortunately. I can't see if this is in the right place now. It was. Oh my god, I can see, like, is it, like, I'm just gonna check. Yeah. Close one. Is it? Wait, I'm gonna turn this around. So, this would look a lot better, because this is just gonna be empty now. I could put... Is it in there? Yeah. But why isn't it going... Oh, wait. Zoom in. That's all the way I can zoom in. Gotta remove this. Oh my god, I thought I had a 3 fan. That's my bad. And I also see now that this is a little bit off. Something like that, maybe? Why isn't it going in? Oh. Better. Nice. All right. So, one good thing about this case, nail paint stream. One day we'll do that. This is hiding the screws here. When you close this. That's not very normal. Normally, it's still like open here. That's a nice touch. Completely unnecessary, but... Like, small things matter. Yo, I got time! Let's go, bro! I should have connected this at the same time. I should probably undo these zip ties and do it a little better, but who got time for that? Come on, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to undo the zip ties. It's a little bit too tight, I think. Alright, let's see. Did it go in? Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, if it burns, we know why. Oh my god. Okay. So the whole reason... I'm still at school. You still at school? Bro, why? You have to go home and play video games. My dream is to become a gaming content creator. And one day I'll achieve my dream because I trust God. So I don't really like religion that much. But I envy people that do. And put your faith where you think it is right, and you shall get rewarded. So the best part about pulling the GPU power cable, not from where it's supposed to be here, that's why they have this hole, is that it's not going to be as visible when we do it like back like this. That's basically the only reason why I like to do it like that. And this should work now. You want to play duos later? I don't really like duos. But maybe. Okay, are we ready for this? I have prepared what I hope is a working capture card. And it might not work. We will see. Wait, do I have a cable here? I do not. Or did I prepare for this? Why do I keep not preparing for this? I don't have a power for this. Alright. So, I have 2 capture cards. One of them is broken. So, we'll see if it works or not. Where did I put... I have this super tiny screen also. That's very bad. Right, HDMI. Let's connect that. Alright, so this should work theoretically. Let's see if we did correctly. I might have connected the is this the right capture card? No, it's not. Alright, so this might be the wrong capture card. So is the power on here? Yes, it is on. We should have power. Let's remove this so we can see if the fans at least start spinning. Sometimes it doesn't, you know, and then you have to troubleshoot. I'm gonna put this down. Alright, so this should start to spin. I think instead of streaming, you should record building the PC, edit, and then upload. Yeah, I tried doing that for a short, and you know, it is a lot easier to watch if you wanna like watch somebody build a PC, but I don't know, building PCs and like upload videos of that, that's not really what I want to do. Tweaking is the fun part, and I'm building this PC anyway, so might as well live stream it so I have some company. But yeah, if you record, it's gonna be a lot easier to watch, at least, so that's one advantage. I have not run the drop test yet. Alright, we have power. That's good. Do we get an image? I think this is the wrong capture card. I'm gonna get the Windows USB. I don't have that, I think. Yeah, so I think this is the capture card that I should have used. We'll see if it starts. Alright, I'm gonna see... Where is the USB? Bro, I know, bro, it's gone. But not forgotten. One day I will maybe buy one. If we get enough money. Alright, I'm gonna search for a USB. Okay, so it should be in BIOS, right? Let's remove that. Plug in the USB. Oh, I didn't even check these. Should have done that. Alright, let's see if this works. I can connect the other screen, so at least I can see what's happening. This is the problem when you have like a streaming. You don't... Okay, so I accidentally closed down the live stream. I pressed the wrong start button. Oh my god. Ugh. Can you... Is this live again? Oh, we're back. Is this working? Oh my god. Why? I just... I pressed the wrong button, bro. Okay. Hopefully, alright, so let's start. Let's try this again. I'm not sure if the capture card is working. 58 people voted. That's a lot of people. That's crazy, bro. Alright, still no image. Why is that? I think the problem is this capture card is like busted. I should just throw away the ones that didn't work. I just keep forgetting about it. Come on, bro. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Alright. We're gonna have to use this super tiny screen instead. Okay, let's see here. This is my new gaming monitor. I should have checked the power cables on the GPU. This could be like a GIF screen. So I think it's inside. Oh, you can't see that. The USB is like, it's reading the USB. But why do we're not getting an image here? Let's stand up and see. Alright, so no of the LEDs are showing. That's good. What is happening? Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna connect this to the real monitor. I don't know if this like this tiny one is working or not. It's not, maybe not working. All right. Can be a problem with the motherboard. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna switch to the other monitor here and see. Do I have to do anything? Does this have? I think this only have one HDMI port. No, it has to. Don't worry about it. Alright, let's see here. Okay. How do we switch? Input. Was it HDMI 1 or 2? But it's strange because this... I don't know, this was a while ago since I used this. Please, bro. We're not getting an image. But why? Because if there was a problem, this should light up. Should we... Oh my god, I need to get another monitor, I think. Wait, HDMI 2. Did I select 1 or 2? Input. Reset CPU and GPU. Yeah, might have to do that. How can I check if the capture card is working? You know, because last time when I wanted to use the capture card to show, I had to get my main capture card. And then I have to redo everything with that. I'm not doing that. That's not worth it. But I would like to see this get at least, you know, an image. Wait, did I connect the fan to the wrong one? Sometimes... No, CPU fan, that's the correct one. Sometimes if you don't connect the CPU fan to the right slot, it doesn't want to start. Because, you know, I have other motherboards to use. Could it be that the BIOS is too old? No. That shouldn't be a problem. Not ending stream until I get an image. That's kind of nice, like troubleshooting. Why hands are red? So, to be honest, the image is supposed to look something like this, but I have like a filter on here. So, this is what it looks without the filter. But it looks so green for some reason. So, I like removed some of the green, so that now everything is like red instead. Maybe that was a bad choice, I don't know. What board? It's the MSI Z690. Yeah, so it is a little bit red, but it might be the GPU also that's broken, bro. I hate AMD GPUs. No, I don't hate them, I just don't like them very much. I'm gonna reset CMOS and see. Okay. Remove power. But outfilter, your hand's still red. That's not good. I don't think they're red. Like the insides are a little bit red. But I've been working all day on with like wood. Do you collect watches? I used to, actually. But then one day I was like, no. And then I stopped. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna try this one more time. Right, power cables. So you never know if there's like... I might do like a BIOS flashback if we're unlucky. No! That's one problem when you build too many PCs, is you don't care that much after a while. Alright, let's see if this works. I'm gonna try the capture card, because it is reading this capture card right now. It's just nice when the capture card works. Especially if we're like overclocking and stuff. And that's, I intend to do that later. Right, so the CMOS battery is still out. So let's see if it works now. Alright, so you see the LEDs here. Let's see if it stops on some of those. Oh, now it restarted. Oh, you know what? It could have been a BIOS thing. Hopefully, come on. Oh my god, I don't want to update BIOS and do all of that. Alright, white LED. Because I think that the CPU light should stay on if it's the BIOS, right? But it's turning off, so it should be fine. And this is blinking like crazy, this the USB here, so I think it's trying to run like Windows. Because when it turns on, all the fans are just stable, you know? Brittling, what is that? Yo, Vixie. So I have the 14600 KF that I could switch to and see if that works, because I know that works. Could be the BIOS. Because we have the BIOS flashback, so it is quite easy to fix that. Might be a faulty CPU, might be the RAM. Can be like a bunch of fun things. Oh my god. Might be the graphics card, like you never know. But the thing is, it might be the capture card also. That's the problem. Alright, I have another monitor somewhere. Where is that? No, oh yeah. I forgot about that. I put it back here. Wait, I don't need that. Oh bro, I'm stupid. How? I have another monitor, but where? And it's standing right behind. So I put the monitor in the window here so I could see what's happening. Let's see if it lights up. Yeah, it's the capture card. Okay, so it's working now. But why? I thought that capture card was working. Alright, let's do this. Bro, there's so many stuff like back here. I don't want to move this. I'm gonna do it now. Oh my god. Yeah, it's working. So I've had a bunch of problems with this capture card. So like, I need to buy a new one. This is my old capture card. So I bought a new capture card for, you know, my main, like when I stream. I put like a bunch of weird stuff here that I shouldn't have. Now it's like annoying to take all of this away. Yeah, it's in the Windows install. Alright, if I do this, I can turn off the light here. And then I will put... Please just let me put this here, bro. Don't argue with me. Oh no, what was that? I don't know, bro. I don't know what that was. Alright, so... Can I put this here? Please, bro, just let me rest this here. Alright. So we are... now the screen is in the right place. Okay. Alright, so let's just install Windows here. I don't have a mouse connected. You don't see? Bro, I can't see either. This is not a good solution for this problem at all. I should just go and get my other capture card, but alright, let's do this. Yeah, I zoomed in, so we can zoom out. And then we can read the focus. And if I change the FPS. Oh yeah, oh bro, I forgot about that one. Okay. Right, because this like flickering is because of the shutter, right? Did it go away? No? Bro. All right. And let's increase the brightness. All right, now it's working. This is not looking good. All right, let's just install Windows here. Next. Hello? Oh. I can't even see like the picture here. I agree. Next. I don't have a product key. Getting things ready. Yeah, I could fix the image, but I'm not gonna do that. I mean, this monitor is lying on top of the PC right now. Searching for disk. Please find a disk. Sometimes it doesn't find the M2. Oh yeah, we're fine. Disk 0. Next. And then just start, right? You need to try Windows 11. Bro, I tried to install that. But I couldn't. I have a USB, like I made one with Rufus, but it just crashed, when you're booting from it. It couldn't load into the install. I don't know why. I need to look into it, because I don't really like using custom OSs. But if you can use Windows 11 LTSC, then you kind of have a custom OS, like it is deep loaded. But are you using it right now? What's your process count when you start it? Did you check that? Like before tweaking. Yeah, I should make a new one. Something happened when I made it, probably. LTSC 120. Oh, that's good. That's 20 less than on the other one. Ish. So the 24H2 LTSC. When did they release it? Do you know? Does anybody know that? Because 24H2 before like the end of February, it wasn't good. Then they still had, the bug with the FPS. So if the 24H2 is from, I think March, was the 3rd of March or something, then it's the newest one. But I don't know. Like 2006. Oh, then it's not gonna be very good. Alright, can I move this? Alright, let's see here. Oh, bro. This is not how this is supposed to go, bro. Can I do... I don't think I can do this, like, better, to be honest. I'm sorry. This is good enough. Yeah, this does not turn out good. The thing is, I don't mind building on stream, but installing everything on stream is just a pain. The 7600 XT, 16 gigabytes. It is a good graphics card. But in Fortnite, for me, every AMD GPU that I've had gets a ton of like latency spikes. For some reason, I don't know why. I haven't looked into it that much. I tried the anti-lag option inside of the AMD Adrenaline software. Didn't work. So I'm not so sure. How much progress on the montage? It's gonna be a while, bro. I want it to be smooth, and if I can't get it to where I want it to be, I'm not gonna post it. So we'll see. I haven't started with like time remapping or anything like that, and that's probably gonna take a while. AMD Slimmer. What is that? Is that like to remove stuff from the driver? So I tried the newest driver and like the second newest one, and still had the same problem. I might have tried that. It has a lot of improvement, but you have a AMD graphics card. Do you get like? Have you used my overlay with the FPS? Do you get latency spikes with that? You need a fast USB stick, bro. Yeah, this is basically the slowest USB stick you can have. I think like the transfer rate is below 2 megabytes per second, but it's super cheap. I have a fast USB-C drive, but for some reason it doesn't work all the time. Sometimes it just stops. Okay, I need to order a new capture card. And these capture cards get so hot also. I think that's why they broke. Before he was born. Okay, we don't have a USB, like a keyboard. Oh yeah, I have the Keychron keyboard. Oh! I'm gonna use that. We just need a USB-C cable. Do we have that? We do. Alright. Which capture card do you have right now? Like the one that's working? The one I'm using, like when I'm gaming, for 60 hertz. is like a super expensive. I got it used. It's like a black magic one. It's really expensive. Definitely not worth getting, but I think, you know, just a USB HDMI adapter from Amazon with like 60 Hz should work just as fine. Get an external SSD or HDD. Yeah, I have a few fast SSDs. Like this is a... I have this, like a Samsung T5 disk. Read and write is like 500 megabytes per second. So I use this to transfer Fortnite. Because otherwise, you know, it takes 10 years. But I don't have it for Windows. Alright, I'm gonna connect that. You don't need to transfer Fortnite, bro. I do. Otherwise, it takes a billion years. That's like, yeah, the thing is, it's not a capture card. It is meant to be like a live streaming camera tool. But like a friend of somebody sadly like passed away, and then they were like having like a yard sale and selling a bunch of stuff. So then I got it. Yeah, this is my monitor that's lying on top of the PC because my capture card broke. So that's why things are looking a little bit weird right now, and this is not how I normally would do this, but yeah. Hello, Sleepy. Welcome. You can play from... Yeah, but then I have to move around SSD also every time I switch PCs. So I transfer Fortnite to each, like, I don't know how many PCs I have now, like 7. So, can you play like this? I could probably play like this. But you should look into WinHands. Is that the app? Like the debloating tool? I think I've seen some videos about it. It looks nice. But like I like to test stuff to boost FPS and like make Windows run a little bit better. But when I do like FPS benchmarks, I want everything to be default. Alright, let's see process count. We are at 146. Oh yeah, we didn't change the RAM speed, that's okay. And we can remove the USB. And then we can copy Fortnite to the desktop. We need... Alright, so these are the 2 settings I change on every PC. I change UAC, user something something control. This basically stops these pop-ups. These ones, ding. I like to disable that. I also go into mouse setting and then disable enhance pointer position. Boom. These are the 2 things that everybody should do. All right, we're gonna. Should we use this driver? We kinda should use an older one, but this is the one I got. So we're gonna use that. We can only install HV Info. The other apps need internet. So while we wait for the graphics driver, we can do this. Like to show sensors on startup and then not show the welcome screen. So then we don't get bothered by this, like when we start HV Info. It's a debloat app. Tune your RAM timings. That's a good idea. Can I get your opinion on the Ryzen 5 3600 and the Radeon 6500 XT for a budget build? It's just to hold me until I get the 6600. So, are you gonna buy it and build the 3600? Because if you're buying, the 3600, I would recommend not buying it and get the 5600 instead. Because the 3600 is a little bit too old right now. Alright, so this cooler is somewhat okay for now. We're not doing anything, so it shouldn't be that hot. Did this not start? I don't like that all these apps are... I like when they're down here, right? Okay, that took a long time. You're buying. Alright, yeah, I will get the 5600 instead. It's just a lot better. And if you're buying... Yeah, I'd much rather also get like a used graphics card from like a 3060. Or even a 1660 Super is also decent. Like if you're building a low-end PC. Test. Somebody farted. I don't know if you heard it. Alright. No! What am I... Nobody said anything. I don't even have... Bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even have the NVIDIA graphics card. Bro, why aren't you saying so? That was a test to see if people in the stream was aware of what was happening. And you guys said nothing. Alright? That was a test and you did not pass. Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed. I am a little bit disappointed. Let's connect internet. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, bros. That's... You messed up, that's for sure. Alright, install. We're gonna copy these two. Install MSI. Hopefully we don't have to install the runtimes. Sometimes you have to do that. Oh no, we don't have Brave. Bro, we don't have Brave, right? I don't want to use Edge. I was just testing, you know. You can't judge me on that. Bro, I don't want to give you data. Come on. I'm just gonna download Brave. I saw like a kind of fun poll. Yeah, so this is the problem. If you don't install the runtimes, you're gonna get cooked. I don't understand why this is still a problem. Get Brave from Microsoft. Alright. And then we need the DC runtimes. I can't even see what I'm writing, bro. Where did it go? Hopefully this is the right part. You never know. Alright, so now we're going to have to uninstall MSI Afterburner. Or do we have to do it? Maybe not. Yeah, I think we have to do that. That's the problem. If you install it... Why is my Windows key isn't working? I don't like this keyboard. Apps in... Wait. We need to get the driver. At least 2310. Let's see what we get here. Bro, stop with these cookies. 20... Wait, where's the driver only? Do we need... Can't you select Adrenaline software? We don't need this. Should I not get this? Should I get an older one? Yeah, the Chris Titus tool. That is nice, actually. But I normally have it on the USB, but now I removed it a little bit too soon. Oh no, we're cooked. Bro, alright, I need the other USB. This is not the right one, bro. Alright, scroll down. Previous versions. 23. What was the name? 2310. Is that the better one? Bro, this is old. Are you sure? Bro, there's no way the driver from 2023 is gonna be better. Okay. You're the boss. Alright, I'm gonna get the other USB. Oh, wait. I can't see where the stuff is. Please. Bro. I did not put it there. Alright, let's check the other one. This is not what I want to do. Like, stand in the dark with a monitor on top of the PC. This is not what you want. Is it not here? Bro, where is it? Did I mess up? Bro. Where is it? Is it on the other SSD? Did the driver start? No, it's not finished yet. There's still time. This is like the most annoying part. Did I get everything I wanted? I did not. Oh my god. What? Like, I can't tell you how annoying this is. Like, I can barely see the screen right now. I'm gonna use these. Did I copy these already? Yeah. Do we need this? No. Alright. To be honest, I kind of want to turn off this stream right now. Because I don't want to stand like this. That's perfect. We can't even uninstall it. Bro, this is so shit. Like, why are they doing this? I don't understand. Like, what's the purpose? Go install the Vida driver. Alright, let's see. If this doesn't work, I'm rage quitting. It's not here. I'm cooked. It's supposed to be in one of these folders. Oh my god. Like, if it's too far up on the screen, I can't see it. I hate this fucking okay, bro. Can you stop doing? Was that the driver? Wait, is it that? Was that Windows? Was that the Windows installing? No, bro. I forgot to pause. No. I hate this shit, bro. I hate this shit so bad. I'm gonna reinstall Windows. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. There's no way. I hate Windows Update. It ruins your whole PC. It's crazy. They force you to update, all right? And then you can't remove. You can remove some installs, but not all. And I'm not messing this whole thing up because Windows is retarded. Which one is F10? Oh wait, I should enable EXMP profile 1. Is that all we need to do here? Memory write. Oh, should we do 3600 CL18? Is this safe? Oh, we can do CL. Alright, let's try this. Like, obviously, 3600 CL16 is better, but it is more stable to run it at 18, at least on DDR5 to go 1 CL higher. I haven't overclocked a single RAM kit on DDR4. Yeah, I've never used, like, I've tried the Chris tool once, but I don't like using stuff on a default Windows. I like it to be, you know, 100% default. Like, why are we not getting any image now? Is it because of the RAM? Which 690 motherboard is good? I think the best one I've used a few times in some builds is the Riptide, the ASRock Riptide. But now, ASRock, they've got a lot of shit because of like the Intel CPUs that are, you know, overvolted on their motherboards, and also the AMD, like the AM5 ones. Alright, so this didn't work. I hate overclocking on Intel. It never works. Yeah. We're not doing that. EXMP was... What happens now? Did it go back here? Disabled? What? To... But how do you... Like, isn't there supposed to be a menu here for this? Let's see if it turns on. 7,000. That's not gonna work good. How the default means you should accept every piece of shit Windows update give to you. I guess that's like kind of technically true, but also when you get the latest ISO, which I have from Microsoft, or the second latest from this build at least, that's default. And everything else that they push on you, like the updates, is like a little bit of like aftermarket, like they're trying to fix stuff. And it's a lot easier to just write what OS build that you have and not update than to write what build you have and every update you've done, I guess. Bro, this is gonna take so much longer. The main problem now was that Windows updated their driver for the graphics card without me wanting them to do it. Corsair Apex went down 38 overclocked from 3800. No, to 3800 from 3600. That's decent. It's not a lot. It is not a lot, but it is still decent. Like on Intel, it's so hard to overclock. I don't like overclocking on Intel compared to AMD, because my 6000 DDR5 kit overclocked to 7000, no problems. And on Intel, I have you can't go anywhere. Like, as soon as you get like a little bit, you want to have a little bit fun, you just get cooked. 25 H2, let's go! Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna go get a Pepsi Max. I'll be right back. Alright, I have some chips now, so that's probably gonna be pretty loud. I'm not saying use Atlas, just use Reg. Oh my god, it's so good. This is the first time I drink Pepsi actually in my life. I'm gonna eat some chips now, this is probably gonna be very loud. Oh my god, it's so good. What was your question? It's Pringles. Sour cream and onion. 100 kilo one gorilla. I don't think people realize that you can be 1,000 men. The gorilla will eat you alive. Oh, Ghost. I heard that was good. Did you benchmark FPS and see? Versus Klitok. The Pringle tastes like cardboard. Bro, they have weird taste if they think it. Mr. Tasty, eating ASMR is my last chip. I'm sorry. Alright. If you don't want ASMR, turn off the audio now. I'm standing like pretty far away. I'm gonna try and eat a chip now really close, alright? So turn off the audio if you don't like hearing people eat stuff. The last one always tastes a little bit better. $5 million FPS. I can hear your brain resonating. I was super close to the microphone, so that might be why. Alright, that's it. I have more chips, but I only took like 6 chips. But enable admin account, you get better performance. Is that true? That doesn't sound like it's true. That sounds like it's made up. Oh my god. Oh. Did somebody actually benchmark that? It sounds made up. There are benchmarks on it. Really? Yo, Scripts! Welcome, bro. You are not missing out. Like, that kinda makes sense, you know? It's logical, like, it makes sense. Alright, new season tomorrow, Fortnite. I'm a little bit worried, actually, because this season is one of the best ones so far. I really like this It's 100% trust me, bro. Benchmarks like Corby. That's funny, bro. Did you see Corby's poll? He blamed his tweaking guide that people get bad results on the viewers and asked if he should take it down. He didn't apologize. He didn't promise to behave or fix stuff in the future. He just says, I'm paraphrasing here, I don't remember 100% what he said, but he said, you guys are too stupid. Do you think I should take down the video because it's too hard to understand for normal people? That's basically what he said. You hate Star Wars? Bro, how can you hate Star Wars? Like, I don't love Star Wars. I like Star Wars. Bro, that's not what he said. No, that's not what he said at all. That's my, like, interpretation of it. But I think he should have started with, yo, guys. First off, I apologize for faking the benchmarks. And it's come to my attention that a lot of people got worse FPS or degraded performance on the PC, and I apologize. I could make a better video. Do you want me to take it down and make a longer one, a newer one, like with more thorough, like he could do it entirely differently, but the way that he did it, I don't really like that. But yeah, I don't know. He didn't apologize, and in my mind, he did fake the benchmarks. There's no, like, you're not getting 80% more FPS from doing some tweaks. That's not happening. If he said 4 to maybe 9% more FPS, I would say, yeah, that's possible. Not for everyone, but it is possible. Maybe. But 80%, that's, you know, if you like, if tweaking worked so good that you can get 80% more FPS, everybody should just sell their current PC, buy a cheaper one, make some money, and then just tweak it with his tweaks. Alright, new install again. Let's disable updates. Bro, why isn't the window, like, I think there's a setting on this keyboard. Yeah. 1.6 million views. Is that on my YouTube channel? That is actually crazy. Like 1.6 million views from what? Alright, pause for 5 weeks. Yeah, right, in total. That's crazy. Bro, why didn't I save the driver? I think you have to use, like... Yeah, that's true. Most of the shorts. Because some of them actually get... Bro, what is that? Why did he go into history? What? We don't have internet. I forgot about that. Where's the internet cable? Because a lot of shorts actually get... Not a lot, but every now and then they do get like 10,000 views, which is pretty cool. I feel like he's blaming his audience, saying that he was rushed in want to make the video. Yeah. All in one. Can we trust this? I feel the same way. I feel that he didn't take responsibility. This feels like it's a virus, right? I'm gonna download it. Somebody has to follow on this one. So I felt also that he was a little bit, at least, blaming the audience. And I think he should have started with, I apologize, I did fake the benchmarks. Because there's no way. What should we use here? Install all. I've never used this one. Let's disable UAC because it's gonna take 1 billion years. Can I just take a moment here and say thank you to everybody who's watching right now? Because if you guys weren't here, I would have rage quit for like... As soon as the PC didn't get image, I would have rage quit right away. So thank you for like forcing me to to troubleshoot and fix it, because I don't think I would have done that tonight. Do you know? Yeah, please, Zap. Share your thoughts. Do a house giveaway. Is it time for the house giveaway? I don't know if we're there yet, actually. But I promise, okay? If I make it, you know? If I can make more money, then what I kinda need, you know? To feel comfortable. We're doing a PC giveaway. That would be so fun. Yeah, I think it's out installed. I'm just gonna let it do that. I don't care at this point. I have given up on life. Can we see what... We have to restart, maybe. Audemars. What is that? Audemars Piguet. Is that a watch? Or is it a couple of shoes? Sensors only. Settings. Show. Remove. Okay. Start. Alright, we're gonna see if it works when we install this. It's a watch. Do not check for updates. Oh, it hit 70, bro! This is not good. Why did it hit 70? We're not even doing anything. Yeah, this cooler is gonna get cooked. How much did it pull? Where's wattage? Chipset power. 150 watt. That's not too bad, actually. Alright, we're gonna see now if the runtimes worked. Because you can't install this without it. And it looks like it worked. Banger. We don't need that. We don't need that. We're not gonna install any of these. We need these files. I can save the power plants for later if I want to do that. We're gonna need Fortnite. Copy. Install this. Alright, so the runtimes worked. I'm gonna save that folder and just use that on everything. I was at a computer store for 2 hours and didn't buy anything. Everything I wanted was sold out. Bro, I love walking around at like computer stores, like checking. I know I'm not, like, probably not gonna buy anything. I just like walking around and looking at stuff. Alright, in my opinion, Corvi is in the right because he's not blaming his viewer because he's trying to improve his videos. And you made an import overlay video because viewers didn't know how to import it in your login. Yeah. Alright, so I agree with you. You are like somewhat like correct here. Because in two ways, looking at a video like that, he did rush it. Like he brushed over a bunch of things and just said, read here in the photos. That's not the way to do it. You have to be more specific. But my problem is that he lied in his video. He made fake benchmarks in Photoshop. He showed different metrics before and after. Like, he intentionally showed us the wrong benchmarks. That's what I think he should apologize for. And then he should make a longer video. And then, you know, as we talked about before, I also think he should make one click do everything, because I like to do those. Those are kind of fun. But yeah. So I get that you have to make stuff easier to understand, because I also did that. But yeah, it goes both ways, I guess. Check general since a long message I had to write it here. Oh, the one that I just answered. Did you get the free software skin? Yes! It's pretty nice. I did buy the Star Wars pack the last time we had a Star Wars season. That was a waste of V-Bucks. Yo, Duck. Well, what if the benchmarks aren't fake, except the metric 8% more balance than possible? I got more double on my Linux with Windows at time. Well, if you benchmark accurately, which you have to do when you're doing a tweak, a guide, or something to improve FPS, there's no way you're gonna get that much from doing some tweaks. It's just not gonna happen. Like, anybody claiming more than 15 to 20% is 100% lying. There's no way that that's happening. Overclocking, then it's definitely possible to get more. But not by disabling some like system processes and changing some registry keys. That's not possible. From what I've tested, from all the benchmarks that I've done, I can only speak from my own experience, so that's what I'm talking about. And if you have a different experience, that's possible. You do you. I guess. Okay. Gonna move this. We need to fix the rivet tuner. No full name, no sub. What does that mean? That I didn't read your full name? You're not gonna subscribe because I didn't read your full name. Is that what you're saying, bro? If you already left, I wish you good luck in life. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the camera and log in here so you don't steal my account. Can I do that? I can't. Can I? Oh, bro, I switched the mouse. This is so annoying. Oh my god. So I have to... Boom. Alright, disable camera. Now you can't see anything. You can hear me. Yeah, you can hear me. That's good. Alright, I'm just gonna log in. Don't listen to the what I'm typing. Bro, I wrote the wrong stuff. So I don't think you need to hide this information. Because it doesn't matter if people see like how many symbols you have in your password or my 2-step verification. Because after I log in, it doesn't like... But somebody said, you need to hide this information or you're gonna get hijacked. So I will be doing that from now on. You never know. Like, maybe there's a super talented hacker watching and he's gonna ruin my life. Camera still on, bro. Please, don't say that. Why are there so many stuff here? Like, how long is this stream, bro? Oh my god. What am I doing? I should have just turned off everything when it didn't start. You quit Fortnite? Why, bro? Did you not think it was like fun to play? Or did something happen? Yeah, I seen that like you freeze up and you can't move. I saw that. Top 3 tweakers and benchmarkers. Oh, bro, that's a difficult question. I don't like any tweakers. I'm sorry, I don't like any tweaker because everybody's just lying. Corby was the only one that I had some respect for, but not anymore. So now I don't know. Which is better? I think it kind of depends on what you're doing. If you play Fortnite, the 9900X is probably gonna be better. But if you edit videos and stuff like that, I think the 13900K should be better. Okay, let's see here. Epic Games. So then we have to rename this Fortnite 2. Continue. Okay. Then we can drag in our already downloaded one. Like that. And then we have to go into... Like, I can't see what I'm typing here. Where's the percentage mark? Local app data. Boom. Go into... It's not here? Alright, pull Fortnite game in here. This is your setting and other stuff. If you don't do this, it doesn't work. Alright, and now it should say verifying. Are we ready for that? Come on, bro. Boom! Alright, it's working. You just lost interest in it, but you did enjoy it when you played it. So, do your friends still play? Because I've had a lot of periods, you know, as everybody else. Like, you play a lot, and then you don't really play because you don't enjoy it, but you still play with your friends because you're spending like quality time with your friends. And I feel like if you don't have that little friend group and you still play with your friends, when you get like a bad season, like with the nitro gloves, and everybody just ran into you with the nitro, I think a lot of people stop playing. Actually. But I had a friend group and we played a lot before, but now I'm the only one that's still playing. So I'm really glad that we have this community where we can talk about. Okay, I had some small pieces of chips. I'm just gonna finish those. I don't know if you heard me, but right, if this gets too hot, bro, we can't even play. Uh, 39K do have a lot of cores. How many cores does it have? And how many cores does this have? 20 cores, bro! That's crazy. I've never used a CPU that has these many cores. Alright, so this is not accurate. RX. Remove that. And then we're gonna write 7800. No, that... Oh, what happened now? Ah, I turned off the LED. 7800 XT. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's 100% gonna go over 80 degrees in game. I'm thinking it's gonna be even hotter than that. Yeah, I used red before and orange, but it's so ugly. I can't stand to look at it. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. So I'm not gonna change it to that. GPU RAM 1632. Alright, seems to be. Are we ready for this? This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how many FPS we're gonna get. Okay. Do we use Caper? I really like this skin. We need to change shoes. Okay, I have to check. I haven't checked the item shop today. Also, this was a skin that you won in the skin cup. It's so ugly, bro. I'm sorry, bro, but it's not good. Yeah, I saw that was back. Did we get any new shoes? Bro, what is this skin? When I support a creator, everybody. Can everybody just go into the item shop right now and enter my code? This is for tomorrow, the battle pass. If you're buying the battle pass, please use my code. I think I get... Was it if 10 people use my code, I get €5. It's not a lot. It doesn't really matter. I do appreciate if you use my code though. Thank you. If you could remove the mask, this would be pretty nice. Thank you, scripts. 1 Coke. 1 Pepsi, I hope. I don't think it works. I think if you have my code, even if you don't buy anything, I get a small percentage of your creative playtime. They made some changes a while back. Oh! No, I'm not gonna get that. So, I think it still matters if you just put in the code and don't buy anything. So, if you have none, you can enter my code. I don't expect you to change from somebody else to my code. That's not necessary, but... can I reset? Bro, what happened with this, like the colors? I had white, but now it... Oh, now it's back. Buy it. Alright, we can reset. Bro, I can't play 1-1. I can't even see the screen, bro. What are you talking about? Alright, what's the FPS? We're not hitting 1,000. Alright, reset, reset, reset. Alright, we're 70 degrees. That's not... I thought we were gonna hit more, to be honest, with the CPU. Okay, so 930 average. That is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. This is just below a 1900 X3D, but... creative is a little bit misleading. Recommend. Alright, let's play a game. Let's see how this will perform in-game. Because AMD get more in creative. Right, should we try and play 1-1? If somebody's in... Bro, if I buy something now, I can't afford a battle pass. Yeah, I really want to play a game. I don't think you understand now, alright? I have the worst keyboard. I don't have a crosshair. My monitor's like on top. I have to like stand on my toes to see the... Alright, the monitor. This is not good. 400? I thought we were gonna get more. I'm cooked. I can't turn around my mouse. Bro. He can't even beat me when I'm playing like this. That's okay, Snap. It is... 1-1s are hard, you know. Play. Are we ready for this? To be honest, it's not too loud. But the CPU cooler is a little bit hot. Oh, I could have moved this to begin with so you could have seen the whole screen. Oh, it doesn't matter. That's okay. Scheduled downtime begins at or with a 0400. When is that? Doesn't matter. It's in the morning, right? So it can pull 250 watt. Then we are cooked. How much did it pull at most? 150. So if we see here, core thermal throttle. If this is yes, we're cooked. Let's see. I should maybe like FPS cap this to be safe, but I think maybe it's like if this can run Fortnite on this cooler, bro, it costs like 19 euros. All right, how much do we get? 700. That's not too bad. What is this? Is this new? $70 degrees. What? And I want to see how much the CPU fan is working. But the thing is now it's getting hotter. We'll see. Bro, can this average 400? I don't know. I don't think it's gonna do that. It should be able to do that, but I don't think it's gonna do that. Alright, let's reset. No. GG, bro. Alright, so he just got clipped. That's kind of awkward, no? Like, I can't even... Like, I'm playing on 60 hertz with... Like, the monitor is lying on top of the PC. Like, this is not how you're supposed to play. Right, so we're averaging... Yeah, this is not good. Like... Right now, it's performing a little bit better than a 14600 KF. But we haven't compiled shaders. You can't see the CPU. What do you mean by that? I just want a car. Come on, bro. Focus. Oh, who did that? Bro, I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah. I was looking at the chat. 630 is crazy. What? No, but it should not be cut off. Okay. Oh. Oof. That was close call, bro. Okay, so it's working. Too bad that the capture card is entirely broken now. That's just how life is sometimes. Can't. Something's wrong here. That's pretty much it. So it works. But what does thermal paste taste like? Don't taste thermal paste. That's not a good idea. Okay, how hot did it get? 87 was the hottest that it got, and it pulled 157 watt at the most. That's not too bad, considering this cooler is super cheap. Okay. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the stream. Please, if you don't mind, use credit code LITAC when you buy Battle Pass tomorrow. No, you don't have to do that. Should we play on stream on the other one? I wanna record a game today before next season. Just so we have can compare between seasons. So I might do that. We'll see. I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have to eat something first. But the PC works. I was a little bit worried at the start when it didn't work, but I knew that the capture card is like kind of broken. Oh, is this? Oh, you know what? Oh, no. It might not. Alright, one of the USB ports on my USB hub might be broken. That could be why also it didn't work. Well, you never know with these things. Do you wear anti-static bracelet? No. I don't know if that's a problem anymore. Like in the past, components weren't really built to be protected from stuff, but now I don't think that's a problem in 2025. So I don't know. Waste of money? Yeah, it might be. Does anybody have any questions about the build? Or can we call it a day? Yes? Alright, let's hear it. Eat the build! What? I am not gonna eat the build. Not again! You have a question, but it's a dare? That does not sound like a fun idea. Wait. But that was smart that I had the cable, right? So I could see the monitor from behind. I dare to touch the BIOS chip with your hand. That does not sound like a fun experience. Cook beef on the CPU. So it didn't get that hot, you know? So I think we can't. Oh, no. Alright, power. I forgot about the CMOS battery. I'm gonna fix that right now. Wait! Can somebody go back on the stream now and watch? How was the latency in game? Was it bad? If somebody have time. I'm just gonna pop in the CMOS battery. Second, it didn't jump to like 15. It was stable. Oh, so the problem is now solved with the... Oh no. And I've been talking so much about the latency and that was something... Was it a driver issue? What driver did we download now? Because I've only used the latest one. And when Windows updates uses a driver, you don't get the latest one. So maybe that was the problem the whole time. NVIDIA driver. Does it auto-install 23.1? Do we know that? Or are you guessing? Oh bro, I'm so hungry. What should I eat? I need something that will last all night if we're gonna game. You're from 2024. I don't think that's too bad. Like, but the AMD one was from 2023. That's a little bit too old, if you ask me. Run a poll. Let the viewers pick what you eat. Well, I only have like a limited amount of stuff I can eat. But we have noodles, like fake Chinese noodles with the chicken and beef flavor, or leftovers. I already ate left. Where did I put the filter? And we have some leftovers with either, like, they take potatoes. It's like a potato salad, but it's like a Swedish twist. But it's basically potato salad. Or French fries. Is this the one? Or I could eat, like, we have like spicy sausages. And French fries. When was this is like a where did I get this? I bought a pre-built PC and he updated his RAM sticks. So I got these with his PC. Pretty cool. Can I have them? To be honest, if you lived next door here, probably. Bro, look at this. This is a nice case. Alright, I'm gonna... Bro bought blue for Miku. No! Alright, that's it. Thank you all for watching this stream. I am really grateful that you guys were here. If you weren't, oh my god, I would have rage quit, gone back to my 9800 XTD and just played on that. So I will play on this tonight. I will probably go live later. Maybe only on Twitch. Boom! Exactly, boom. Alright, turn off the camera.